Yeah. All right, guys, hooked up. I was literally just hanging onto my rod and I felt it. It is nasty. Nasty. First cast.
It's a silver bullet.
Is it really?
Oh yeah.
If you can get it, Will. Yeah, nice, kiddo. I want to tell you, that is the stupidest thing. I'd probably leave it in the water. We caught it on a black Challenger.
Wow, it's freezing down.
My first drift, I reached down to zip up my hood.
I saw your float go down and I was like, there's not many snags, dude.
I hadn't even checked bottom, nothing. Holy
Sometimes they just don't care. Oh, it came apart.
Oh, perfect. Actually perfect. Black Challenger jig.
We'll have to get some pictures of her.
So yeah, it's a pretty fish for sure. Let me get my rod out of the way. Keep her right in the water.
Well, if there's one color, there's more color.
Will's keeping that fish in the water, guys. I'm just coming up here to lay my stuff down out of the snow so it doesn't freeze. But we'll show you this fish here.
Wow.
Muddy water chromer.
Yeah, we got one of the banks.
Alright, let's get a picture of her. Gosh, she's gorgeous. Or he, I think, actually.
Huh?
I think it's a male.
Is it really? Well, looks like a little head.
I'm sorry, guys. Fish came in pretty green too, thankfully, actually. But my hands are just frozen. Yeah, male. Look at that. Yeah.
All right, guys.
There it is, guys.
There it is.
Look at the fins. Look how clear they are.
Silver bullet.
Right? Like, I mean, it's just, you know, look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
that
pretty.
detail. This thing just came out of the lake, so I don't want to keep it out of the water too awful long.
No.
In those times, so I think we're just gonna get a nice release here if I can get him out of the net.
He doesn't have a handle on.
No, he doesn't have a handle at all, and he's got an adipose fin, which is interesting. Always, they don't fin clip anymore. But here we go, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Oh man.
Ooh, it's cold.
I mean, my hands don't get cold, but they're cold.
Mine are really cold.
You guys, that was crazy. Well, welcome back.
I'll hand you that.
Absolute snowstorm this morning that we endured at daybreak.
Yeah,
I mean, we got
like 3 inches of snow in like an hour.
and we sat through it.
It was coming down.
And so we fished our usual spot, fished it, nothing.
I had one fish. I had like one head shake.
Right, Will had a head shake. And then we come down here. We were talking about a video I shot here when Will was in Wyoming years ago now. And I said, they were right there. And I throw my stuff out, and then the wind blows, and I'm fussing like this, and I feel my rod going ding, ding, ding. So I set the hook, and it just starts thrashing.
And that fish was sitting out of the hole, which hopefully there's a bunch of them in the hole.
I threw way up.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had some fussing with my clothes to do and whatever. Bad habit, but hey, it paid off. So
hey, if today is a one fish day, that's pretty good. It is 25 degrees, snowing sideways, blowing.
The other weird thing is a ton of these guys.
Ton.
When I say a ton, I mean like every time you look at the water, there's a
like
bus.
more than I've ever seen times 10.
Yeah, I think, and like there's no birds around, which is weird. I think the birds ate so many they're stuffed. Like I don't even know.
I think the water shocked them.
Yeah.
And they're not doing so hot.
Yeah, they're definitely
because
not.
some of them are dead, some of them are swimming upside down. Like they're dying as we speak.
Yeah, I was twitching a black Challenger because we got some watercolor issues today for sure. But it's as the morning goes on here, it's starting to look more green than brown.
Yeah, it looks like it did last week when we found a couple.
Yeah, which is a real important distinction, that the shade of the water and the light, you know, penetration and all this stuff. So I don't know, man, this might work out.
We'll see. And we got water above us here that we know some fish like to sit in.
Yeah, so either way, remember buffalotackle.com. You guys, code Will's World, you'll get 10% off.
Yeah, and if you're looking for a springtime steelhead trip or lake trout, we'll be doing it all the way into May. March, April, May. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is better, but if you don't have Facebook, Instagram works.
I put it in the description.
Yep.
How to get a hold of them.
We got some pretty good steelhead fishing coming up, I would say.
Yeah.
this year, it seems like this fall, we have had a big push of steelhead into the river. In the last 2 to 3 years, you know, we've had some fish around, but it hasn't been lights out. This fall has been pretty lights out, it seems like, which is great, because the spring, all those fish head up into the upper section of the river, and a whole bunch more join them. And man, we had some hammer days.
We've been catching or hooking steelhead every time down though.
Yeah, there's a lot of them around this year.
Oh, that wind.
Oh, okay, yeah, back to it.
All right, guys, Will's hooked up. Whew. It's been a tough go this morning, let me tell you. Good fish?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
Oh, Will. Folks, it's been a tough morning for the kid.
I've lost so many fish today.
Do you want me to get down there?
Oh, it's all wrapped.
Oh, God. I think this is your 4th hookup today, guys. He's, oh, man, it wrapped hard. That's a big look. That's a big fish. All wrapped up. Oh yeah. Yeah. See if I can get out here. I'm doing one. Oh, you're chasing me.
I think it came unwrapped.
Yeah, I think it did too. It was all around the head. Oh yeah, it came undone. Oh guys, holy smokes. Kid. Whew, 4th fish hookup for the day for you. Oh yeah, he's got it right.
That's a big fish.
It's a nice fish. It's not huge. Whoa, 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 whoa. Got him. I don't know how, but I got him.
Wrapping again.
Actually, that's a bigger fish than that.
Pretty big fish.
Will, oh, you got him right in the snout, right in the beak.
That's a nice fish.
That's way bigger than I thought.
There's the hen.
Where'd you hook that fish? Way
Pretty
up.
much right where you were standing.
You're kidding.
Like right in front of you.
Oh,
I was
man.
drifting it back, and I watched it go boink, and I pulled it off the rock, and then I let it go back down, and it went boom, 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 boom.
Oh,
and I pulled back.
Will's fishing giant beads today. So find a spot where you want to take care of this. Yeah, I'm gonna
Dude,
try.
that's a
10-pound steelhead.
I wondered why I couldn't move it.
Will, it's an absolute tank. Purple haze for our friend Nate. Our friend Nate.
And I will
Purple
say,
haze.
a little tip I learned from
Oh,
Nate.
smelling the
I
hooks.
smelled the hook, and it poked that thing.
We don't usually smell our hooks. Honestly, I don't know, but it made more sense when we watched our guide friend doing it. We were like, oh geez, there it is. That thing was wrapped up
Dude,
bad.
that's a wagon.
That's a big fish. Well, we're gonna get some pictures of this guy. We'll get him unhooked. We'll show you the rig, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, we got a quick picture. I did not realize how big
I saw her roll, and I
This
was like, dude, that's
freaking
big.
fish was. Oh,
Big, man. And she's actually water loaded in December.
yeah, she's getting ready to spawn. Oh, Will,
Holy.
buddy,
That's my biggest of the fall.
biggest of the fall.
We've seen some bigger,
Man,
but man, they kick your butt and say, see ya.
oh, that fish is just. Yeah.
Smokes.
Holy cow.
Dude, if I would have kept on the fish that I lost this morning,
I know.
I'd have 4 to the bank. I suck.
I know, and there's nobody around. I mean, we can see 3 guys.
3 guys, but that's in 2 miles of river.
Yeah, we're, and that's only when it's not snowing so hard that you can see.
Yeah, I mean, this is tough conditions, but it's getting better. This morning, I would say we started out with 10, 12 inches of viz. Now we're getting into like 14, 18, and like you can actually see your beads go down into the water.
Yeah.
And it's tough. We've been getting like one-hit wonders. We walk into a spot and bam, right away.
Yeah.
Poke one. And up at our usual spot there, I lost 2 of them. I cast it out, float just slammed down, set the hook, nothing. I'm like, what the, like, definitely a bite.
Right.
Especially in that section of water. I know it so well, like, that wasn't a snag.
And like, we actually saw fish surface up there.
Yeah, and then next cast out, 10 feet farther down, drains it again. I set the hook and it starts head shaking and spits it.
So now a half an hour later, we see a guy walk into that spot. He nailed it right away.
And there was probably 2 or 3 of them laying there trying to spawn. And then we come down here, Dad whacks one like first cast, and so I'm fishing around, and I go up to like what I would call the next hole, and I get freaking slammed, break the hook off. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me. Tie a hook on, I pound what is usually where they sit, and pound it, and I can't get bit. I walk back up there and cast into a spot I've never fished before, and
there she
get
was.
Absolutely thumped.
Whew, I love it. Whew. All right, we're gonna
ice cold.
Yeah, we're gonna warm up for a second, and then I think we'll show them the bead rig.
Yep.
Good.
So running a
what everybody's been waiting for.
Yeah, this is the rig that everybody asks us a million times about and has a ton of questions about. 13.5-foot float rod, Sheffield DR2, got a 595 Colville on there. I like the big reels for the river because some of these fish are absolute psychopaths.
And picking up line
will
fast
smoke you.
To recast.
Yep. So I got my bobber stop right here. What's left of it from going through the ice.
What do you got for main line?
I got 17-pound main line.
Yep.
2 little bead stops here. Yep. 3/4 ounce Sheffield. This is where the important part starts. Yep. You can run 1 ounce, you can run 1/2 ounce, but what I will say is you want to run as light as you possibly can get away with. If that's 1/2 ounce, 3/4, 1, we run mostly 3/4.
We used to run halves, and I felt like we just weren't in good contact with the bottom. So
yeah, and like it's tough. You don't get down as fast.
Yeah.
You know, like you want to eventually at some point get your stuff down there and fish.
So I was the one that snuck us up to 3/4, but the important part is the grommet.
Yeah, the metal insert there so you don't cut into the float. I will say 2 years ago I tried 1 ounce floats and I was losing a ton of fish because when this float's in the water, picture a float a little bigger, it's dragging even more in the water, and it was pulling hooks on fish. Or in the fall they would jump and that drag of it in the water would just rip it right out of their mouth.
The craziest thing, Will and I watch a lot of steelhead fights on video, and when you slow it down and you see a fish down here jump out of the water, it jumps out of the water, re-enters the water, and then here comes the float, and it goes boom, 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 like, and really yanks on the line hard. So anyway.
3/4 ounce weight. Make sure you got the swivels in there. You're gonna have some terrible
swivels, and
then so today, this is a short leader for what I usually run, but it's so cold today, I didn't feel like dealing with a 5 or 6 foot leader, so I kept it short, and I'm running no split shot on here. And that's so whatever this is at is pretty much the depth.
Okay. And what is your leader?
10-pound leader.
10-pound.
And I got probably 2.5-foot section. Yep. You guys know me if you watch a bunch of the videos. If you haven't, go back and watch those. There's about 1 million of them at this point. But you know, I'll run a really, really long leader, sometimes 4, 5, 6 feet long, and I'll put a split shot on it. But when it's about this long, I don't really put any split shot on it.
Yeah.
Then down to the business end. You can see there's some lettuce on there, but
goobers.
12 mil soft bead there.
And a little bit of detail on how he's rigging these is just there's that glass bead
that's
below.
the peg.
And he does not put that inside.
No, it just sits right at the bottom of the egg.
You just push your egg right up
and you put your line through that little peg 3 times.
Yep.
Size 4 hook. Now I got some 8-pound here. Yep. And I got about a foot long section.
Yep.
8 down to another 12 mil, just a different color. Yep. And then down another size 4 hook.
Your stuff's looking a little janky.
A little bit. It's seen better days. It got fished hard.
It's a little used up. That's the rig, guys. It doesn't get much more complicated.
No, it's honestly very simple. And you know, if the water is a bunch clearer, you lengthen your leader. You got some smart fish, lengthen the leader. But today, these fish have been pretty dumb acting. You know, I was just telling Dad, if we had another foot of viz, we'd be banging on them.
Yeah, we
They'd
would.
be pretty lit up.
This week.
This week it should be good. But I don't know. Today the wind's supposed to blow 30, 35 miles an hour, so that might keep it exactly like this. I don't know. But there are a lot of fish in here. It's good to see that there's a mix of dark fish and bright fish. And we're in December, so it's good to see.
This worked out okay.
Yeah.
Try to keep warm here.
All right, we'll try to get one more in 20 minutes and probably roll.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna change up. We've shown you the jigs before. These are all 1/16 ounce Challenger marabous, and I rig it the same way Will does. Only you know, I've got a jig at the end, so I'm gonna swap out my black, which I had, for one of these white ones, and see if that doesn't make a difference for me. It is, guys.
Alright, so here's talk about hard beads versus soft beads, and I'm a big soft bead guy. You can see, I mean, that's a squishy bead for people that don't know, and that little glass peg is what keeps this bead up above the hook. The leader is wrapped through there 3 times, then it's tied to the hook, and a lot of times when you miss a fish, it'll actually rip it through that bead. But the difference really between a hard and a soft is a hard bead, a plastic bead, it's heavier than a soft bead, and so it loses its natural buoyancy. And even a soft bead isn't as natural as a real egg floating. I mean, they're basically neutrally buoyant. And then there's also beads out there that are glass, and guys catch them on them. I don't know how. They sink like rocks.
Even more dense. Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, but I'm a big soft bead believer. That's what I've been throwing today. And when you get into bigger beads, obviously they start to weigh more, so even more important to have a soft bead compared to a hard bead.
That's really why we throw a lot of hard beads down here, because there's so much current. But when you start to get into like what 12s and 14s and even bigger, you know, that's going to be a really heavy bead, and you want it tough fishing days like today, man. You want to make sure that it's as natural as it can be. So
or even not even so much tough days like on dirty water, but tough days on clear water, even, because those fish can see that bead coming from 2, 3, 4, 5 feet away, and when it's coming down and just going like this, that ain't it. They want that nice natural kind of flutter coming down to get them to swipe at it. But yeah, that's probably gonna do it for today. It's freezing cold. It's like we fished for probably 3 hours, and got 2 to the bank. I had a terrible morning. I couldn't keep fish on.
You got blown up.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. A couple head shakes and gone was what was happening this morning. But check out buffalotackle.com. Go to Will's World, get the 10% off at checkout. They're coming out with a couple new rods. If you follow them on Facebook, you know, you just saw that video come out with the new rods and stuff like that.
The biggest difference on their center pin rod is going to be this handle is skinnier.
Yeah, which is pretty nice. Because,
what is going on down there?
I was noticing the other day, after a long, like, we're talking like 8-10 hour day, holding the rod right here like this is a bigger cork. It gets pretty tough on your thumb. You know, I don't realize it, but like you're gripping it with your thumb a lot. So
that new Riversider, it's cork. It is skinny. It's pretty sweet. So we'll probably pick up a couple of those, I would say.
And then they're coming out with a cork, and they're also coming out with the composite, which will be black.
I like that.
That'll be for my other reel. I have the black reel with that one on it. But yeah, wintertime fishing. It's December on the Niagara, and it looks like it's going to be a pretty good winter if we can keep the ice off at Erie and keep these dirtier waters going. But I'm really looking forward to the spring. When this fills up with fish in the fall and winter, the spring usually is pretty phenomenal. And we got some dates available, people. If you want to get out and do this, March and April are going to be your big steelhead times, and then May, it's a lot of throwing spinners for lake trout, bass, steelhead, might have some browns around, stuff like that. So reach out to me on Facebook. The link will be in the description. You can also find me on Instagram too. But yeah, let's get out and do some fishing. We already got a couple of what I would call the prime dates already taken, so don't miss your opportunity.
Lots of chances.
Yep.